All right, part two. Part two, fellas. It's the real deal. The orange bottles. Yay. Nah, it's not good, man. This shall be coming like this. Some money. We should think it. Ski. What the? Oh my God.
Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Dukes.
There go BG.
This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor
conspiracy.
every college football fan can't wait for. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last year's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Paul
Better be
with
kicking
me in
off
the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Who? Right? I know everybody. That's bullshit. Sticking it for the 99 and the 2000.
And the Buckeyes will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title.
And it's hard to do, but you got
23 coming in hot, huh?
New places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
Somehow fits it into that traffic. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a baller from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Reads it, fires complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The Tigers are marching down the field. Going for 6.
Oh.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception.
Even man downfield, too. Wow.
This defense happy with how that last
You on the
play
1 yard
turned
line,
out.
that's okay.
Find the penalty. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. They go to the ground. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a
Look at Big John Adams. Look at Big John Adams right there.
Defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Yep. I hate it.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think
He's
I
out
stay
there.
aggressive.
He's out there trying to do something.
I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down.
The nigga was open.
Knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is in the air. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
So what?
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He leaves it with his back. There he goes. The 30. Inside the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a
Yes, mama.
playmaker.
No, I'm playing my game.
To kill you on different plays.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up 7-2. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Lucky mama.
Clemson has their balls on it, and they'll send out the offense. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they come into the season #1 recruiting class in the country. Think we'll see those freshmen much?
You dang right we will. I mean, you don't recruit like they did this offseason and be the #1 team in the country without getting a ton of impact guys that come in and contribute day one. Palmer, there's a lot of young, exciting faces.
Yeah, they don't look like freshmen either. I mean, these guys look like grown men. And remember, in recruiting, a lot of these kids were promised to get on the field very, very early. For this team to have the success
like
they're
that.
going to have, absolutely, these freshmen have got to go.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. That'll be first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Clemson set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls down.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. He finds a soft spot in the middle. push down for the tackle. Clemson is quick to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes, and well, it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O.
Okay. Keep me updated. I love you.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an
This is a guy. She got staked for a
cancel. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize.
She's had it since 2019.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
I know what you doing. You got you. Use that shit up, man. I'm about to eat that shit up now.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him. forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Nah. Shovel pass, nah.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Yeah, that nigga ain't the homie. No. He ain't the homie out here.
The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the ground, it's Washington. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The short hands, it's Porter. Breaks into the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The toss to the outside. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Off play action. Pressure coming. He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you see him there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early
Kick that field goal.
running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And his slip's just inside that right upright. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Got room at the 35. Flying down the left side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
This offensive line takes a lot of pride. They're very good at communicating, and they love pushing fronts around. You're seeing it on that last play. Breaking off a long run, doing it early in the season in the opening game. That sets the tone for this offense.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clemson jumps to the line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger.
And that is how you end a drive. That is what you want from your running back. Lower the boom. Lower your shoulders, wrap up that football, fall forward, and get into the end zone. That is how it's done.
A little surprising that they didn't go
for two right now.
They're still down by a point. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
You said, was that what? Oh, no.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. He finds a dead spot in the middle. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play?
Oh, that ain't got snatched.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quick strike complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped
like that play, huh?
short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the run, it's Washington. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Extending the play. He'll throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, that's one of those as a quarterback. You're out on the perimeter of the field. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. You think you can fit it in there, but, man, you've got a lot of speed. Next time you're in that position, you might just decide to take off because you might just go score.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The inside handoff. He breaks a tackle. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but defense, really nice job. Getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Dead center perfect. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. That one bounced through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. Snap to the back. It's complete to the right. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Right on target this time. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll try to power their way ahead. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He now has 106 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
I remember that shit.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He unleashes a long one.
Oh!
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be third and long. off the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half. You made some adjustments. Talked about, listen, we're not down that much. We're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
He gets a block. Rams him with the stiff arm. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position.
Oh, South Carolina back, he said.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. He wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Hey, you got to ask him. You schedule. That's how you schedule it. He just want to know why you got a neutral site.
Has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers,
Joe.
Chase Young. Just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen. Get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets and the helmet. And you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
They punted away on fourth down. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone. But that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice.
Oh, Josh got his twitch back. All right, for sure.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And That's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He goes out of bounds.
Oh, that nigga
at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
And the Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Using his legs, it's Washington. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Zings it complete.
Oh, man, you're right there. What is that shit?
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That nigga out of here.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
The running back.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Early movement on the
He's out there nervous.
pushed him back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Oh, false start.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this.
Yeah, nigga, you ain't slick.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5
They
yards.
nervous out there, boy.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Oh, that was less than
what's going on with your niggas, homie? Like the ball. What you doing?
Not much of a decision to make. There's the defense will move him back. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off.
Yeah, it's going to be a egregious, whatever they call it.
Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
He'll field the punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Shoot, man, where my line at?
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Running into the open space. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 10 over Northwestern. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. He's looking downfield to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh,
yes, sir.
Oh, at the worst possible time. Bringing it back.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Now the play fake. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Got a hand on it near the goal line.
That would have been perfect.
You turn quick, but don't hurt.
Yeah.
And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make
that would have been hurtful.
And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You've got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt.
I was really contemplating. That's what took me so long, nigga.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running it to the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Woo! Washington is done dollar. Run with him again.
Sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Rushes on him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack.
You're taking Washington out, huh?
In the 4th.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Oh, you coming with the boom wham, huh?
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was...
Try to come with the wham wham, huh? Look at it. There it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the
sure did.
This time they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch them off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on 4th down.
Time is not on their side.
I'm playing, baby.
6 late. 4th down looming. They'll have to get this to stay in it.
Love you too.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Now adjusting. Fires on the move. And the pass is in.
Oh, what's the flag?
4th down, but hold on
defensive.
Second.
Wow.
To see what the flag's about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Looking downfield, it's Hout. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got his man on the right. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds.
Like you are so predictable.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Slings it downfield. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hout. On the run, fires downfield. Working that left side. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unleashes one deep. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Let's go.
Picked off, and they ruined the
Let's go.
Got room on the
Let's go to the house. Yeah. Let's go.
So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this?
Yeah, boy.
Story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on a lot of times when your team's better to do the same thing.
Yeah.
How about that for a
Hey, look, you go to your go-to when it's crunch time.
right back on the field, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Wow.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounces into the end zone.
Yeah.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Hout. Here's the heat.
Yeah.
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least
Get out of here.
positive spin.
Yeah.
This game.
Good game, though, Pimp Juice.
Coming into this
said
one,
what?
we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected.
Yeah,
A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room.
The
aren't they,
Clemson
Jesse?
Tigers came through.
Everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
He's getting cracked up. I was trying to set him up. Wait a minute, was it my play or his play? Yeah, I needed to. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. When I went in my 4 wide, 5 wide. I almost had a punt return on your ass. Yeah, it was a good game. It was a good game. You fucking Texas blitzing, Texas stunned me to death. I was like, God damn, I couldn't get nothing off. Trying to stand in the pocket. Wow.